And I don't know what to say unless you ask me questions, because I have nothing prepared. And there's a big range of topics that we could talk about, so I didn't know what you were really interested in. So you got to steer me. And I don't know if we're talking about the Bear Center, the research, the effort to try to finally have protection for the radio-collared bears. What else is there? And whenever you try something, like try to get protection for the radio-collared bears in central St. Louis County, just the bears that we're studying, then there's always somebody that disagrees with it, and they actually will stop at nothing, we found, to try to derail something they don't want. And a tiny minority can be very vocal, and they don't care what kind of rumors they start or whatever. Actually, we faced that problem for a while when it comes to the radio-collared bears, and I'm open to any kind of question you want to ask me. Donna Surface.
Hello, Lynn. Lynn, you know we so appreciate all that you do. Pat and I are on the road a great deal, as you know, and we get to see thousands of people. The biggest question that comes up for us, because people know that we are bear lovers and tree huggers, is about the radio-collared bears that have been put down. And you know, they've been asking us, you know, what can be done about that. I mean, our sense is that people hate this. They hate it, the public, by and large, outside of the community of Ely, all the way down in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, which people were asking me about it down there as well. So
Yes, yeah. Yes, and actually when they had an opinion poll in the Duluth News Tribune a few weeks ago, out of about 1,000 votes that they got, it ran almost 10-1 in favor of protection.
So what can be done?
What I did is I wrote an 8-page letter to the commissioner, laying out all my points and asking him for a meeting. And I said, or better yet, could you come to Ely for a meeting, see the Bear Center, actually see what we're doing, because the comments I see him make on TV show he has absolutely no idea. And so I asked him if he would come and actually see what we're doing, see the Bear Center, talk to some of the merchants to see what their feel is about it, and I got no response. And I don't know what to do, because the easiest thing would be a commissioner's order, but we are laying the groundwork for legislation if it comes to that. We're getting actually calls from legislators saying that they want to write legislation, or that if it is written, they certainly will co-author or support it, whatever. So I think we've got a strong base there too. Yes.
Since I'm more Donna's point of view, I have what is the argument that people who are against the legislation, what is their argument? I don't even know what it could possibly be. I'm thinking like, duh, it's a no-brainer, and like, apparently it isn't.
Me too. Yeah. It's that they say it's a slippery slope. If you protect these dozen bears, what's next? They're saying, and I say, I don't know. You tell me. Nothing. We want protection for these bears that are irreplaceable in my lifetime. 71 years old. I can't keep going back years and trying to start up again. And like when they knocked off Whiteheart and Spirit back in 2000, it took me years to get back on track again. So I can't keep doing that. And then they say their other argument is, well, the ribbons that you put on to make them visible could come off. Well, I mean, everything a person says got a bell-shaped curve around it. Probably not, but out in the tail, maybe something could happen, but law enforcement officers can use some discretion too. But, and actually it's very hard to miss a radio collar even without ribbons. The bears come to a bait, it's out in the open, it's a cleared shooting path that they cut. They hang around the bait. They should be waiting for their best shot to make it a killing shot. The bear turns many ways. It's pretty hard to miss the radio collar alone. But they say, well, some kills are in the brush or in low light. And I say they shouldn't even be taking those shots because it just contributes to the wounding loss that is the biggest problem in bear hunting. And another problem with taking those kind of shots, most of the bears are taken on Labor Day weekend, when many of the people, the tourists, have no idea it's bear hunting season. They're hiking the woods, they're not wearing orange, the leaves are still in the brush. Somebody taking a shot through the brush like that, who knows what's beyond them? They should wait until they have a clear shot to minimize wounding, to make it better for human safety and for my safety, because I also worry about, they got hunters as young as 12 years old, and 2 of the radio collared bears shot this year from the DNR were by 12-year-old hunters, who in one case, I can imagine the father there saying, "It's your first bear, just take it." What's he teaching her? And so, and I'm thinking about me walking with the bears, being right behind that bear. What if the bullet goes through it? What if they miss and shoot a little bit high and get me? This year somebody sent me a bulletproof vest, which I wore, but just they should not be condoning by saying, what if somebody makes an honest mistake and then the law made them a criminal because you made it illegal? We don't want to do that to hunters. That's the main thing. I say that just condones taking the risky shots. So if I could talk to the commissioner, I think that I don't know if I could convince him. But we'll try with this commissioner, and if he doesn't do it, we'll have a new one next year, I'll bet you. With a new governor. And we'll try him. And then we'll have time for legislation yet. And I think we've got a bunch of them on our side.
Do you wear blaze orange?
What's that?
Do you wear blaze orange?
Oh yeah, blaze orange, bright yellow, and yes, but I know how the shots can be, and you can't see blaze orange through a wall of leaves. Look, and we've taken pictures of the bears with these bright ribbons on, and then it looks like a shadow with a bunch of bright ribbons. You can't even see the bear, you see the bright ribbons. Then the next thing you see is the GPS unit on the back, because it's got a kind of a sheen to it on the back of the neck. Because what happens is they send a GPS location to Google Earth on the computer every 10 minutes. So another thing that they say, why not? They say that they're, how would you ever enforce that? Because this collar that was turned in from Sarah was wiped clean and the ribbons removed. Then it was turned in, and all the naysayers say, how do you know that somebody, that bear was even shot? It came in with no blood on it, and no ribbons on it, or how would the hunter even see that thing if it had no ribbons? We took a picture of that bear with big, hot pink ribbons sticking out all over the place the night before it was shot. Those ribbons that have been on there for a week or more by then, they're not going to come off overnight. And the reason I can say it was wiped clean is and turned in anonymously, why, was that under the flap, that's where the blood was. The least place where you'd expect blood, up under the flap, is the only place there was blood. So I don't think they do have an argument. After the White Hart thing, and there was national coverage of that, it was in USA Today. Then came an cry, we got